Hi everyone. The first subject of JIB is Indian Economics Ie&Fs. We are now discussing in Unit 2 of Module A in Indian Economics. The unit name is Sectors of Indian Economy. Okay, let us discuss it. First, Indian sector is divided into three on basis of three conditions. What is those? The first one is on basis of activity nature. Activity in the nature, we can say it's primary sector, secondary, tertiary, quaternary, quinary. And basis of work condition, working in the sense of organized sector, unorganized sector. On the basis of assets ownership, public sector, private sector. We all know in public sector 51% is of government share, right? Okay. Sectors of Indian economy. On the basis of first we have discussed now primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector. This is just an overview. Primary sector comes as agriculture, dairy, fishing, forestry. This is important. We must know which will come under which sector. Okay, in secondary sector it is manufacturing and industries. In tertiary sector it is nothing but service sector. Okay, we have earlier discussed that primary sector which we come as agriculture, forestry, fishing, fuels, metals, minerals. It consists of agriculture, forestry and fishing. In secondary sector, we already discussed it is manufacturing and industry, right? Secondary sector is also known as industrial sector, in which it involves processing of raw materials, extracting from the primary sector. Okay, which sector which involves processing of raw materials extracted from the primary sector? It is secondary sector. Next, tertiary sector, in which it involves all services like education, healthcare, banking, communication and many more. Next, quaternary sector. Quaternary sector is also known as knowledgeable sector, which is the activities which come under quaternary sector are teaching, research, development. Involves employees in office buildings, elementary schools, inventory classrooms, hospitals, physicians, offices, theatres, accounting and brokerage business and so on. Quinary sector. It includes highest level of decision makers in governments. In this sector, there is a decision makers, means those who will take the decisions in governments, which they are comes under quinary sector, including their bureaucracy and the private corporate sector. In this group includes senior company executives, government officials, research scientists, financial and legal advisors, because these are the persons who will take the decision. So these are comes under quinary sector. Okay. Next, let us have a quick overview on differences between the primary, secondary and tertiary. Okay, let us remember in primary sector there will be agriculture, forestry and mining. These are the examples of primary sector. In secondary, manufacturing, small scale and major enterprises, which is industries. In tertiary, it's banking, insurance, communications. This is also known as agriculture and associated service. In secondary sector, it is known as industrial and manufacturing services sector. In tertiary, it is service sector. In primary sector, provides raw materials for the production of goods and services. Here, it produces raw materials. In secondary sector, it transforms one good into another by value addition to it. In the last sector, valuable services to the primary and services sector. Unorganized and most of the times employs old methods. In primary sector, there is a old method, and in secondary sector, organized and employs more efficient production methods. Means it is a development, right? In secondary, it is well organized and use advanced logistic techniques to carry out its tasks. Means in this, it is a very much advanced. In most developing countries such as India, the center employs a large portion of the workforce compared to developed countries. Since this sector requires a particular set of talents, the employment rate is an equilibrium. This sector employment share has risen, employment share has increased because there is a tertiary sector which comes under service sector where so much of employment will be done here, has risen dramatically in recent years. Just remember this table. They may ask green revolution comes under which product. They may ask like that. Green revolution is nothing but agriculture. Who is the father of green revolution? They may ask. It is M.S. Swaminathan. So they may ask this like. So everyone just remember these three. Okay. And white revolution is nothing but milk and dairy products. Who is the father? Vargan is Kurian. Next, yellow, oil seeds, Sam Petruda. Blue revolution, fish and aqua, Arun Krishnan. Golden, fruits, honey, horticulture, Nirpak Tutech. Next, silver revolution, it's X, Indira Gandhi. So everyone just take an overview of this and learn this table which may come in your exams, and they make you match the following, like A, green revolution, 1, 2, just match the which of the following is correct. Okay. Next, agriculture, main unorganized sector of the economy, accounting for more than 90% of the unorganized labor. Okay. Government of India report 2020 to 21. Who reports agriculture? Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. Okay, let's come to the census 2011. What is the workforce of agriculture and allied sector activities? Is 54.6% and accounts for 17.8% GVA, which is gross valued added. Okay. Next, to mitigate risk in the agriculture sector, they must have a risk in every sector, right? To mitigate this in agriculture sector, government has introduced a scheme which is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, which was launched in 2016. They may ask PMFBY, what are the features of PMFBY, and when it is launched, is it right or right? So they may ask like that. Just read this BMFPA and we are discussing it here. Schemes such as formation and promotion of 10,000 FPOs, food program organizations, and agriculture infrastructure fund have also been launched recently to benefit the sector. These values are nothing more important, just read once. Okay. Net area sown works out of 42.4% of the total geographical area. The net irrigated area is 68.6 million hectares. Next, agriculture gross value added means, as per the professional estimates of annual national income released by CSO, which is Central Statistics Office, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, the agriculture and allied sector contributes approximately 17.8%. Okay. Next, coming to the industry sector. Which sector comes under industry? It's a secondary sector. Okay. Industry sector is divided into 4 subsectors, which is mining and quarrying, manufacturing, power, gas, water supply, and other utility services, and construction. We know that secondary sector is also known as industrial sector, right? In manufacturing has accounted 18% of GVA. Now this is divided into 4 phases. The phase 1 is 1951 to 65, and it is industrial foundation. Next, 1965 to 1980 is the second phase, where industrial fall. In third phase, 1980 to 91, the period of industrial recovery, where in the second phase industry has fallen, so we are recovering it. In 1991 onwards, it is phase 4, which is post reform period. We have earlier discussed about post reform period, which is 1990 to 2008 in the first unit, right? IIP, which is Index of Industrial Production, measures they may ask dash measures the change in volume of production in a given year. It is nothing but which measures volume of production? It is Index of Industrial Production. The base year should be 2010 to 2011. It is an index reflecting growth in the broad sectors of mining, manufacturing, electricity, and also growth in base sectors of capital goods, industrial goods. Okay. Who calculates this IIP? By NSO, National Statistical Office, which also calculates the index of core industries. Okay. 8 industries, namely refined products, electricity, steel, coal, crude oil, natural gas, cement, and fertilizers, are considered as core industries. Next, what is the third sector, which is service sector? Intangible or invisible goods for businesses as well as consumers. The service sectors will have a contribution of 54% of GVA. As per the findings of Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation in the 2019 to 20, GVA is 55.3%. The percentages is nothing much important. As per the World Investment Report, they may ask who reported World Investment Report in 2021. They ask, then the answer should be, they may ask Ministry of Statistics, and there are so many ministries given in options, but the right answer is UNCTAD. Who reported World Investment Report 2021? UN Conference on Trade and Development. India in 2020 was the 5th largest recipient of GDP. What is the rank of India in 2022 according to the recipient of FDI. They ask fifth place. Okay. Next, employment growth rate in secondary sector. Manufacturing employs roughly 12% of labor force. Construction sector is the second largest employment sector in the country, only after agriculture. Which is the largest employment sector? The first is agriculture and the second is construction sector. Sunrise sector of Indian economy. A sunrise sector is one that is still in its infancy but has a potential for a significant growth. Okay, which comes under sunrise sector? It's green energy, fintech, IT, which is information technology, electronics, pharmaceuticals, automobiles, retail sector, infrastructure sector, healthcare. These all comes under sunrise sector. They may ask a question like which comes under sunrise sector. You may have to choose which comes under that. Okay. Next, this is the last slide in the unit 2. So let us discuss organized sector and unorganized sector. Organized sector means it is a sector where the employment terms are fixed and regular. Here, employment terms are fixed and regular, and the employees get assured work, which here is organized. The name itself says it is organized. In this year, unorganized means they may be in the random, like small and scattered units, and largely not registered with the government. In organized, they have a particular way to do anything. So there are many acts: Factories Act, Bonus, PF Act, Minimum Wages Act. Here, unorganized, not governed by any act, so it is the scattered ways. Organized is strictly followed, regular monthly payment. Yes, workers enjoy the security of employment, fixed, as prescribed by the government. Contribution to PF by the employer is once increment in once in a while. Add-on benefits, example, government employees, registered industrial workers. In unorganized sector, nothing strictly followed. Daily wages means they may give today, they may not give another day. No, employment is not secure. It's not fixed working hours. Less than the salary prescribed by the government. Contribution to PF, no. Increment, rarely. So, in shopkeeping, farming, domestic workers. In name itself, you can understand which is unorganized and which is organized. They may give which of the following is not organized. So just remember, it's a simple thing to remember you. Hope the unit 2 is understand for everyone. Have a nice day.